Welcome back to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Today we're doing a copycat recipe from Taco Bell, their Crunchwrap Supreme. Now the Crunchwrap Supreme is a delicious fried tortilla with taco meat, a crunchy tortilla inside, and layered with cheese, lettuce, and tomato. Now you can make it your own, but today we're doing it just like Taco Bell does. Let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients. The ingredients for the Crunchwrap Supreme are really pretty simple. I have a burrito-sized tortilla. I have a smaller tortilla that we'll be putting on the very top to seal it so nothing falls out. Tostadas. I'll be using two kinds of cheese. I'm using the Tostitos salsa con queso today, and we'll also be using some Mexican style shredded cheese, some sour cream, some shredded lettuce, and some chopped tomatoes. Okay, first step is to make your taco meat. We're browning 1 pound of ground beef. Now the crunch wrap is something that you can make at home, and honestly, because it's so crispy and hot, it's going to be better than what you're getting at Taco Bell through the drive-thru for sure. So we'll just be cooking this up until we don't see any more red in the meat. Then we'll drain it if we need to, and then add our taco seasoning and water. So if you're using taco seasoning, a package mix, then you'll want to cook it per the package directions. This Old El Paso taco seasoning mix calls for 1 pound of ground beef, cooking that up, putting in the taco seasoning packet, and 3/4 cups of water. There is a little fat in there. I'm going to drain off using the paper towel method. Okay, that's pretty good. Now I'm adding in the taco seasoning mix. 3/4 cup of water. And then we'll let that cook down. So this should take about 5 minutes or less to cook down. Okay, that is cooked. I'm going to take it over to assemble the crunch wraps. Okay, to assemble our Crunchwrap Supreme, I'm first going to put a little shredded cheese in the bottom. Then I'll be layering taco meat. Okay, next I'm going to heat up my cheese sauce a little bit in the microwave, just so it's not going in there cold. Okay. I'm going to do just a little bit of shredded cheese right on top. And then drizzle some of that cheese sauce. The tostada goes next. So these are La Banderita tostadas. They come already done for you. I'm going to put that right on top of the cheese. Next goes the sour cream. If you have that squirt kind of sour cream, that works well. Otherwise, you can just spread it right on top. And then a little bit of tomato, lettuce, now we'll see if we tried to wrap this, it wouldn't quite meet. So we're going to be doing a smaller flour tortilla right on top. Now we start the wrapping part. So just go in like that. Pull each side in. till it comes like that. So see, it is a crunch wrap now. Now you'll want to flip it over to cook it in the pan. And that's what we'll be doing now. So you'll need to heat up a pan on medium-high heat. I'm just spraying it with a little bit of olive oil. Once the pan gets hot, I'll put in the crunch wrap. Okay, folded side down. We'll cook that until it's ready to flip. It's a golden brown. I'm going to cook it on medium-high. If you have some kind of a weight, like maybe you have one of those presses that you cook smash burgers or something with, that would be good here. I'm just going to use a cast iron. Just put it on there for a little bit, just until the edges are sealed. Okay, that looks perfect. Let's let it cook on the other side. That's a nice fold, unless you have the really big tortillas. They're probably not going to meet in the middle, but that's easily solved with just putting either a piece of tortilla or a small tortilla right there on top, and it folds right together. Okay, that is brown on the bottom side now. And we're going to take it over and plate it up. Okay, see, it's perfect on the bottom. I'm going to cut this crunch wrap right down the middle and we'll get a look at the inside. Now to me, that looks like a perfect crunch wrap, just like Taco Bell does it. Maybe even better. Okay, let's do a taste test of the Crunchwrap Supreme. I can't wait, it looks delicious. All right, here we go. Did you hear that crunch? That is absolutely delicious. Thanks for joining me again today on Hope's Homemade Kitchen. I hope you'll like and subscribe, comment down below. Let me know if you like these copycat recipes and if you have suggestions for any other copycats that you'd like for me to do. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.